Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Ready Set Pop. My name is Mariel Basoria, greeting you from Mexico City, and I'm here with my beautiful co-hosts Lucas Apache from Brazil and Mauricio Sierra from Colombia. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, it's me.
Hello, hello.
Hey, how are you
Hello,
guys?
guys. How are you?
It's so good to see you two. First of all, I want to apologize because last week we were supposed to do this episode, but my throat got completely closed. I could barely speak, so I was going to sound like this, and I didn't want to do this episode. So we had to reschedule, but now I'm feeling much better. So thanks everybody for your understanding, and Luquitas and Mau for your support, of course.
Yes.
No, mi Mariel, we are humans and that happens sometimes. So you know that we are with you all the time and the audience know that. So that's fine.
Thank you.
And
Thank
without
you.
you is not the same. So
No, without you, it's
Oh,
not the same.
yeah, no
Yes, it's
worries.
impossible
oh,
to have an episode without you or without Lucas or without
oh.
me.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. It is the three of us or nobody, right?
Yes,
Yes.
for
Yes.
sure.
Okay. Well, today's episode is a choice made by Mimo. He chose this topic and he wants to talk all about one hit wonders of the early 2000s. We know there's like a bunch of one hit wonders out there, and he chose some specifically. So let's see if you guys remember these one hit wonders because we are curious to know if these songs were popular in your country or you didn't hear them at all. So, Mao, it's all yours, darling.
Oh, thank you, mi Mario. Well, I'm so excited to talk about these songs because these songs were popular like in the world. In Colombia, were very popular. I'm dying to know if in your countries was the same. And actually, there are artists here that I really like, and I had the opportunity to listen to the whole catalog or the complete album to know what was like how was that, so how was the album, how was like, so actually some of these artists, when I first listened to this song that was the one hit wonder, I was dying to know what was the next step, like, oh, what is the next song, and nothing happened, or sometimes the next song was not so popular. So yes, I want to know. So first of all, I have a song that was huge here, huge everywhere, was number one in Billboard Hot 100, and is Mr. Daniel Powder with Bad Day. I was crazy, guys, about this song in 2005, actually. I was crazy about the song. The song was on rotation everywhere, like in the radio, in MTV, in everywhere. So I really love that song. I don't know if you remember Summer Armstrong, that is the girl that appears in the video. I was crazy about her. I love her so much. You guys remember that she was part of this movie with Lindsay Lohan.
Lucky, the lucky,
Lucky, Return
uh,
My Lucky. In Spanish
just,
is Golpe
just,
de Suerte. Just my
just my
luck,
luck,
just my luck,
just my luck.
just my luck.
Yes,
Yes.
she
She
was
So
one
she
of
was
the
part
friends.
of the OC
yes.
too, I think.
Oh yes,
The
yes,
the
yes.
TV show.
She was
Yes.
part of this movie. I love this movie so much. I love Summer Armstrong so much. So I was crazy about the video, about the song. So let me know, guys. What do you think about the song? It was popular in your countries. Let me know, mi Mariel.
Well, to be honest, Mimo, I didn't remember that song until you sent it in our conversation. And I started to listen to it, and I'm like, no, it doesn't ring the bell until the chorus. The chorus is what,
Okay.
like, oh, yes, I remember. Because I couldn't, the first verses I couldn't remember, but the chorus, yes, totally. But I do not recall the song being popular here in Mexico, or at
Okay.
least not so much on rotation like you say it was in Colombia. So
Okay.
I was so much into rare singers back in the day, but I do not remember seeing this guy or his videos in
Okay.
MTV. So probably in here it wasn't that popular. But I do like the song. I don't know what happened with the guy. I have no idea if he released more music later. Uh, I'm only familiar with this song that you sent. So I really have to check him out. So what about
Yes.
you?
Yes, the album is actually is very good. I had the opportunity to listen in the past. The album is really good and had really good songs. But I'm so surprised because I thought the song was so popular, like so big, like it was in Colombia. Let me
I don't
know
remember.
about Brazil, Luquillas. How was that there?
Yeah, here it was a big hit. It was the
Okay,
moment on the
incredible.
radio that, for some reason, the male singers were like having a great moment, because I remember Daniel Porter, James Blunt,
Just
James
one.
Morrison,
Yes,
everything at the same time on the radio. And
very
Bad Day,
similar.
yeah, was huge here on the radio. And I remember just seeing the music video on television, like always. And I think this was one case of the song was something special, because I think Daniel Porter released some music before. I don't know if I'm right about this, but I think so. I think he released, this was not the first single or first release by him. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I
Yeah.
remember that now. And the other songs were not that strong in my opinion. So it was a case where the song was really good. Yeah, but to be honest, I never really listened to the whole discography too, by Daniel Porter. But this one, yes, was huge in Brazil.
Okay, guys, I want to know if you are if it's in your hands the decision to make this guy bigger or had the opportunity. What do you think? This is a one-hit wonder, or you think maybe this guy had the potential to get out of the one-hit wonder space? Mariel.
Honestly, I think it's a one-hit wonder
Okay.
because if you look at other male singers out there, they could do it like bigger out there. So probably someone like Jason Ross or
James
even
Morrison.
even James Morrison, Justin Timberlake. Oh, I don't know. Those couldn't match, like make their way into the music business with several songs. And this Daniel guy only had like one hit, and that's about it. So yeah, for me, it's a one-hit wonder.
Okay, like a fair one-hit wonder. What do you think, Luquitas?
Yeah.
Well, just to correct, this was the first single by him. I just made a
Okay.
mistake because he recorded this song in 2002. I don't know why it took so long to be
Uh,
released. He only released as a single in January 2005.
Three
yes,
So
years.
yeah,
3 years.
Oh,
I don't know what happened, but this is why I remember he made something before 2005. For me, I don't want to be unfair with him. In he's a one hit wonder for sure, but I don't want to be unfair and say he deserved that, because I never really pay attention to the whole discography. I know that in
yeah.
Canada he had other songs that went well on the charts. One song was even better than Bad Day
Bad
on
day.
Canada.
Okay.
Yes, but when you think about worldwide, was Bad Day, and that's it. So I don't know. He's definitely one hit wonder.
And
Okay.
for you,
Okay.
Mal?
Okay. For me, well, I love the guy. I had the opportunity to listen to the complete album back in the day, and I was expecting, as I told you, like I was expecting, like what is the next what is the next step for this guy? So I'm still waiting because I
Oh,
was waiting in the past, and I'm still waiting, like what happened. So for me, he had all the potential. So it's a shame not to have more hits.
yeah.
But it depends sometimes on the country. It's crazy because I didn't know about he was more popular in Canada, so it's crazy. But
Yeah.
yes,
Like
I think he deserved more.
if it wasn't for you, Mimo, I wouldn't remember him. So yes.
Okay.
We have here
Definitely.
we
Unlocked
have
memory.
here Adrian saying Bad Day was huge in the US. I prefer the Alvin and the Chipmunks version. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Adrian. Thank you. And good night to Mouse mom, Miss Luz Elena. I hope
Oh,
you are doing great, Mouse mom. and
hola,
your
mamita.
cousin Elizabeth is here too.
My
So
auntie, yes.
your aunt, yes. So hello everybody. Thanks for
Oh,
watching.
hello, hello, my family. Love you so much. And thank you, Adrian, because it's a good reference. Because according what Billboard Hot 100 says, it was number one. So I imagine that it was huge in the
Yeah.
States. So thank you for the reference because with Adrian, we have a reference. Next
Yes.
song, it was like in my vein of songs. I love this song so much. I love this woman. I love her, and it's "Hit 'Em Up Style." Oops, by Blue Cantrell. Was number two in the Billboard Hot 100. It was from the album So Blue in 2001. I remember here the song was popular, not huge, but was popular. I remember seeing the video all the time, listening to the song in the radio. I remember the song very well, and it was popular. Not huge as Bad Day, but it was popular. I want to know how it was in your countries, Luquitas.
Okay. Well, this is like very specific case here in Brazil. I mentioned before Jovem Pan, that was the number one radio station here, and they pretty much rule what was like a hit or not. In 2003, they decided to bring some songs that were released before and not promoted properly here in Brazil, like "Got What You Need" by Evie, that I told you guys before. That was
Yes.
like a hit here in Brazil and nowhere else. That happened with "Family Affair" by Mary J.
Mary
Blige
J.
too. Yes, a lot of songs, and this song was one of those cases. They started
Oh,
to play in like the end of 2003, like 2 years later, and in 2004 this song grew a little on the radio. Was not like huge. The music video was not on MTV, but if you go to a party in Brazil and they play the song, everyone will dance and remember like, oh, this song, I know this song, but no one knows who is the girl singing or anything
yes.
like that, you know.
Mm.
But yeah, it was good.
What about Mexico, mi Mariel?
Well, I have to say, "Hit 'Em Up Style" is one of my favorite R&B songs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I love it. I love it, and I love the message of the song. Uh, well, I don't know if I think I have told you guys that here I used to have Sky Television, like
Yes.
cable, but and they had this international radio. That's where
Yeah.
I used to listen to Blue Control, but I do not recall listening to the song on the radio or watching the video on MTV. However, recently, I don't know why, I have been listening to it, like randomly in a restaurant, or the other day it was at the gym, and I'm like, okay. So it is crazy how even 23 years later, uh, it's still on rotation, even though it wasn't that popular in here. Because if you ask anybody, I'm pretty sure they will tell you that it wasn't popular, and I can tell you too. But I do remember it because I used to listen to that international radio. So for me, it was popular. But nowadays, it's funny how I've been going to, like a restaurant or somewhere in the supermarket, and you
The
suddenly
song is
that
there.
song comes up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, 23 years later, you guys are a little late. But it's interesting. I love that song, and if you ask me, I think Blue Cantrell is underrated for sure. She didn't deserve to be a one-hit wonder. She has a
Okay.
wonderful voice. Her debut album So Blue is fantastic. I mean, that album is full of gems. She has a great voice. It was very well produced, so I think she deserved better than just being a one-hit wonder.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting what you mentioned. Well, you already answered the question. And here in Colombia, I have to say that it was funny because there is another song called "Breathe" with Sean Paul. Here was I decided to choose "Hit 'Em Up Style" because was the popular one, but here in Colombia was more popular "Breathe"
Okay.
in comparison to hit 'em up style. So it now that you were talking about this, I remember that here was more popular breed. Breed was more on rotation and was more popular here in Colombia.
Okay.
So thank you, Maril, because you already said that she didn't deserve to be a one hit wonder. What do you think, Luquitas?
I was about to mention "Breathe." Uh, it was not
Mhm.
released here in Brazil, but I think this song was bigger in Europe than "Oops." So I don't consider her like a real one-hit wonder.
One Hit Wonder.
Yes, but she deserved it more for sure
Yes.
because I think she released only 2 albums, and I was watching a music video like last week uh, of a single from the second album. I don't remember the name now, but it's a music video that she's with other girls like trashing a car of the ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's yeah, and it's so good. The song is so good. The music video is very good, very 2003, and she deserved it more for sure because her voice is incredible. Actually, I remember when I was young, like 13, and the song started playing here. For me, it was Mary J. Blige
Okay.
singing.
Yes.
Then I discovered that it wasn't, but Family Affair was already kind of popular. So for me, it was like the next song or something. That's how good she is. So she deserved it more for sure.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Do
Perfect.
you agree, Mo?
Yes, I totally agree. Actually, I love Blue Cantrell. I love her style. Actually, I love her because
Style. Oops.
it yeah because it's funny because in the Hit 'em Up style video she looks so different. In the Breed video she looks so stunning. I think she looks so sexy, and the interaction with Sean Paul is
That's the
so
one.
attractive for me. Yes, so yes, of course she deserves it more for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
Just go back.
I
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know if we have no, it's okay. I don't know if we have a reference from Adrian.
He says it was a jam. Hit 'em up style was everywhere. I loved it. Yeah, because it was
Oh,
number 2, so it must have been quite popular.
okay, so it's true. Okay, perfect. Thank you guys. Next
Oh,
song. It's a song that I know is special for Lucas,
No. Yes.
and it's a song that I think I perceive it's a perfect song for Lucas' voice. This song was special for me. Actually, it was like the anthem for my friends at the school. It's "Wherever You Will Go" by The Calling.
uh,
Uh, this song is very special. Actually, it's like an anthem for my high school. My friend Paola loved that song. It was like all the time playing the song in her house. It was so funny. I want to know your opinions. I want to start with Lucas because I know you love that song, friend. So let me know. It
Yeah.
was
This is
popular in Brazil. Let me know.
yes. This is the song that I sang the most in my life, like karaoke, concerts, bars, everywhere. I sang in my life. I sing this one. Actually, I feel kind of jealous of the song when someone else sings besides me and the calling because it feels like it's my song, sometimes. And I really love the song. It was huge here in Brazil, and actually the calling is still very popular here in Brazil. They are coming to Brazil this month, and I
oh,
think they are about to spend like 3 months here in Brazil making a tour everywhere. Like
Wow.
it's
wow.
more than I don't know, more than 25 concerts. I don't know, it's a lot. And Alex Band in the solo career was a little popular here too. So I think Brazil is a country that really
Embrace
loves
them.
the calling. Yeah, so wherever you go was pretty much uh, huge everywhere, like an amazing song. But here, the calling was not one hit wonder. Like
Yes.
Adrian, Could It Be Any Harder? For You, Our Lives, and Anything, all those songs were popular here. Of
Okay.
course, not that popular, like Wherever You Go, but you could hear all those songs on the radio and MTV all the time. So, yeah, this is a pretty special song for me.
Thank you, friend, because that's interesting. Because now we have the case that in Brazil, the calling was not a one-hit wonder.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because here in Colombia we didn't listen to any song by them anymore. Like it was
oh,
like whatever you will go and that was all.
that's it.
When I was in high school, of course, I was curious and I had the opportunity to listen to the complete album. But it was never released another song here in Colombia. What about Mexico, mi Mariel?
Well, this time it was a huge hit here in Mexico.
Hello.
Wherever you will go was everywhere. Everywhere you go, like from the supermarket to the restaurants to wherever you will go, the song was
Yeah.
there.
Yes.
So yeah, it was super popular. But unlike Brazil, it was the only song that was popular in here. I do not remember seeing more from them. Um, and the song became popular because it was part of the Coyote Ugly
Yes.
movie. It appears on that movie, so it became even more popular because Coyote Ugly was huge here. So yeah, it's a great song. I used to confuse, the group with another one hit wonder, Nickelback. You guys remember
Okay.
Nickelback?
Yes, yes, yes. Nickelback was
Uh,
a one he wonder in Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Because here in Colombia they had another song.
for
Well, I
here
don't. I
too,
only
like a
remember
lot.
one.
Yeah.
I only
Far
remember
Away was like
How
huge
You
in
Remind Me.
Far away, how you remind me, far away. There is another. Yes.
No, I don't
uh,
remember that one.
Photograph.
So
There's
Okay, okay. Photograph here.
those
Yes.
those two songs were, very very popular at the same time. You would watch the videos one to the other, um, next to the other, everywhere.
Okay,
So
okay, okay.
yeah, for in Mexico it was a one hit wonder. I don't know if some rockers out there know more about it, but
Of
since
course.
I'm more into pop, I would
yeah.
say that.
Okay, I think it's not necessary to ask Luquitas what they think about if the calling deserve more because of course they deserve more. Global,
Yeah.
for
I think
sure.
if I can comment something is I it's such a shame they stopped making music for a while, you know? Like I think they had potential to so much more. They only have two official albums, and then Alex Band released solo music, and then they are back with the calling, but no, not releasing any music. So I feel really curious to know what they could release more, you know. But
Yes,
that's it.
yes.
Yeah.
What do you think, mi Mariel?
Well, I'm not so much into rock, like you guys know. So for me, I don't really mind. So
Okay.
It's okay by you. Yes.
it's okay. Yeah, I like this song because for sure it was very popular and I do like it. But since it's not my cup of tea, this kind of rocky
Yeah.
songs, I don't really mind.
Okay, 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 okay.
uh,
Okay, wherever you will go, was featured on a Smallville episode, and I fell in love with that song from that moment. Okay, so
uh,
because I saw that it was number 5 in the Billboard Hot 100, so I assumed that it was
it
popular
was
in the
popular. Yeah.
States. Yes, yes.
We have a friend of your mom, Nancy Amaranto, says,
Oh, hello,
"Good evening
Nancy. Hola, Nancy.
from
Oh, thank you
we
so
love
much.
how every night we are live. We have the entire Colombian country here with us."
Yes, yes. They are supporting so much. Thank you so
That's
much,
so
Nancy.
cute.
Muchas
Yeah.
gracias, Nancy.
Yes, thank you,
Besos
and
para
greetings.
ti.
Besos para Colombia. Yes.
Yes. Okay, next song is a dancehall song. It's a song that here it was a moment when Sean Paul and this kind of vibe was huge here. The hip hop and R&B and this kind of stuff was so popular here. And this song came out in 2003 from the album Kevin Little, that is a self-titled album, and the artist is Kevin Little, and the song is Turn Me On. What do you think about this song? What are your thoughts or your memories on this song, friends? Mi Mariel.
It was everywhere, Mimao, and
Okay, here.
I don't think it was the only song by Kevin Little to be popular here. Right now,
Okay.
I can't recall the others, but I do remember that that song was everywhere, and everyone. Where's Mao? Oh, there's Mao. Um, Sorry, guys. I think there's a delay with Mao's
Hello, hello, guys.
video. Luquitas, can you
Mao.
hear me?
Yes.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh yes, yes, we can hear
My
you.
Mariel?
Yes,
Okay.
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, okay. Go ahead, mi Mariel. I can hear you.
Okay.
What
I thought I
happened?
was talking by myself.
Ah, okay.
um, yeah, like I tell you, the song was everywhere and everybody danced to it. I must have been 14 if it was 2003. Yeah, I was 14.
Yes.
So yeah, it was in every party at school, on the radio. It was very very popular, and I don't remember the video that much, but I do know and recall that the song was out there and was jamming. So it was really popular.
Okay, okay. What was the situation in Brazil? Look at this.
I don't think this song was released here officially.
Okay.
No, was not on
Mm.
the radio, not on MTV. I just heard the song in that show that I mentioned before, that was on the radio every Saturday night, playing songs that, well, are you there? Yes, playing
Yes.
songs that were popular on US, like the next big hits in the world, So that's how I knew a lot of songs that I love, and this was the only show on the radio playing "Turn Me On." So I knew the song. I had recorded in my tape. I like it. I think it was fun, but was no popular here at all, like at all.
That's
Something
interesting.
that for me it's really crazy. It's sometimes we are considering some songs like in Mexico and in Colombia, and sometimes it's with Brazil. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy because for me this song was huge everywhere. I remember that impact that dancehall and this kind of reggae song had in 2003, 2004. That what here was so big, and it's crazy that this song didn't have the impact that maybe in other
Yeah.
countries had. Because
And
I think Mariel, go ahead, friend.
I couldn't imagine that song being a hit here in Brazil back then. Was super
Okay,
different than
Well,
everything.
if I may say so, I would have imagined that this kind of song would have been huge in Brazil because of
in
the
Brazil,
rhythms,
yes, yes.
because of
Yeah,
the dancing, and you guys are
The
known for
dancing is
being great
yes,
dancers.
yeah.
So
But I think
yeah,
that is the problem, because maybe sounded too much with regional music in Brazil, so the pop radio uh, was not a fan of the style. I remember
yes.
listen to that, sounded weird and a little bit cheesy for me. I think
Okay,
it's because of that, because here in Brazil we had like the regional music, that is forró and música nordestina, that is something similar to the norteña music that you guys had. So I think as a for a teenager, like 13 that I was at the time, sounded like, ugh. Now I can
okay.
respect this type of music. Of course, it's part of Brazil, but back then for me it was like no. So I think maybe that's the reason why the song was not popular here.
Maybe the
Reggaeton
yes, maybe there is no
was way
space
better
there.
here. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Okay, because here in Colombia we had this huge atmosphere all the time having this kind of artists like Sean Paul or Shaggy,
Yeah.
and people loved them back in the day. And actually, I like this song now, but in the past, when Turn Me On came out, I was like, oh my god, I hate it song so much because it was everywhere. So yes, it's curious. So, what do you think, guys? Mariel, this guy deserve more?
I think it
No.
was for the moment. I think it was for the
Yes, it was
moment,
for the
just
moment.
to be honest.
Yes. What do you think, Luquitas?
I think the record labels were constantly replacing singers that were similar. Like a formula. You had one hit. Okay, so next one, let's try Akon. So Akon was bigger for me. It's pretty similar, the voice, the style.
I was about to
So
mention Akon. Yes.
yeah. So once Akon is not that huge, they try with that guy that sing replay. I think is
I
I
yes.
I I asked.
I yes.
So it was like this. We need to have one. of those, and that's it. So I feel like this is wrong, of course, but I think was not unfair, the one hit wonder case for this one, you know, because was not a singular artist, was just a
No.
formula.
I agree with you guys. I don't want to be mean with Kevin Little, but I don't find anything different, anything like special from him. You know, like, oh, this guy is authentic, or no, it
Mhm.
was just a song for the moment, like Maril said. So I agree
Yeah.
with you guys.
Yes.
Okay, next song is from 2003, but here in Colombia was released in 2005 or 4. I don't remember this song for 2003. This song is not in English. It's in They are from Moldova, yes. But
Moldavia. Yes.
Moldavia, yes. And
Yes.
the song here was huge, huge, huge. And this is the song that I am most curious about. And is Dragostead Day by Ozone. They are a boy band, and this song was from the album Disco Son. This song didn't chart in the US, so I'm curious about to know what if Adrian know the song. What do you think about the song, guys? It was popular here in Colombia, as I said, it was huge. What do you think, Mariel? What do you have to say?
Yes, that song, I think from all the ones you sent, it was, the
Yes,
most popular. So I don't know why it became so popular because we don't speak that language. So it's crazy because I don't understand a single word they are saying. But that song was like everywhere. So people was crazy every time they played it, and a lot of comedians were using that song for their stand-ups, for their TV shows. So it was everywhere. And like I said, it's very curious how a song that is not in your language, and that is not even a language that you are familiar with,
yes.
was so popular. So, but I can't help but loving it. So
Okay, okay, so
if
you
it,
like it.
I like it. If it goes,
Yeah.
if it plays, I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm everywhere. So I will dance to it because it is
Okay.
catchy as hell. I don't know what they're saying,
It's very
but it's
catchy. It's
catchy as
very
hell.
catchy. Yes, yes. What do you
Yeah.
think Lucky does?
Well, I remember 2004 was the year that I finally got my computer and internet. So I was always checking the charts around the world to discover music. And that's how I discovered this one. And I remember it was crazy because in some countries in Europe, this song was uh, on the top. And there was another version with other bands that was pretty much the same song. And both were charting in so many countries at the same
Please.
time, like pretty much the same song. So quickly, this became huge here in Brazil too, uh, especially on the radios that play dance music. So everyone knew this song. But a little bit after, a Brazilian singer called Latino, that is a pop singer here, famous for translate some songs to Portuguese. He created Festa no AP.
That is
That is the
the Portuguese
Brazilian
version.
version. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Hoje é festa lá no meu AP. Pode aparecer. Vai rolar bunda lelê. And bunda lelê was not a popular word. That means
No.
like orgy or something. It's an orgy,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
So everyone was talking about bunda lele, so it became more famous than the original. So
That's
now if you
funny.
go to a club and they play Ozone song, everyone will sing Festa no AP, you know. That's
Okay,
what happened
not
in
Dragon
Brazil.
Star Day.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love this moment because this song had different kind of meanings in every
Yeah.
country. Because here, I don't know, it was the first in Mexico or even in Brazil with this new version of in Portuguese. But here in Brazil, after the impact and after the moment, was like an anthem for the LGBT community. I
Oh,
didn't know
really?
what happened. Yes, yes. And I don't know, the interaction in the guys during the video is so
Yeah.
like in a
It's
gay
very
way.
gay. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
it's very gay. So here it was like a guilty pleasure for some people because, for example, I have my friend Gustavo. He's not gay, and he was loving the song so much in that moment.
Oh,
So,
so oh, okay. Was like the
yes,
same to like of I Will Survive or something like this.
yes, like
Okay.
an anthem. And after that, we had another song by them. It
De
was popular,
Prestige.
but not so popular. I can't remember the name, but was the
I think
other
it's
single.
Despretini, De Prestini, something like this. Was
Yes,
kind of
friend.
popular here too.
Yes,
Yes.
I don't know if Mexico was the same, Maria. Like you have another
Is
song
Uh,
the
by
song
them.
that
I don't.
Is the yes? Is that
I don't recall. I'm only familiar with Dragos Talente. That's the only one. I don't really recall the other one. Yeah.
okay? But this case is crazy, guys. I am I'm it caused me so much happy because it was like crazy to have that reference, like different kind of
yes.
versions in other countries. So
Yeah.
now I'm dying to hear the Portuguese version.
Yes,
Okay.
me too. Here we
Yes.
have Adrian. He says this song was big because of YouTube videos when YouTube started, sort of like the
Okay.
meme of now. So yeah. Uh, and oh, we have here a friend from Chile, Joaquin. Uh, I love seeing them. Super episode. In those years, I lived between Germany and Chile, so I know all the songs mentioned. But it is impressive
Okay.
to realize that in Chile, until now, only Daniel Potter.
Wow. I was thinking that in
Interesting.
Chile was the same, like in Mexico or even in
Mhm.
Colombia.
You never know.
Yes.
You
Oh
never know.
wow. Wow. That's good information.
Yes, thank you.
Next, thank you, Joaquin. Thank you so much. Next song was not so popular in Colombia, to be honest. I picked this song because this song was, I know that it was a one hit wonder and she's considered a one hit wonder and was popular in some other countries. I'm dying to know what happened in your country, guys. This girl has an amazing voice, it's Devila Morgan. The album is the same title of the song, Dance With Me. It was released in 2000 and the song was number 8 in the Billboard Hot 100. So I assume in the States was kind of popular. What was your memories or what are your memories or what are your thoughts on these songs, guys? Me, Mariel.
um, well, I love this song, but it wasn't popular here. I never
Okay,
heard, listened to it anywhere on popular radio. I listened to it on the international radio, but not
okay,
here in Mexico. So, I guess if you play the song, people will tell you who is that, or I never heard that song because yeah, it wasn't popular. But I do like it, and people considers that that is Debella's first album. She already had like 2 or 3 albums prior to that one, so
okay,
she was popular before, more like in the R&B world. Um,
okay.
and with Dance with Me, it's more like pop. So I
Yes,
guess that's why it became more popular. But I do like Debella Morgan. She has a lot of songs out there, and she's underrated. I don't think she
yes.
deserved to be like a one-hit wonder.
Yes, actually, to be honest, I knew about Devila Morgan because when I started to listen to R&B music, not because of Dance With Me, to be honest. What was the case in Brazil, Luquitas?
It's pretty much the same. The song was not on the radio here. I don't think it was released officially. The music video was not on MTV. This album was not released here. The only thing we had about the singer was in 1998. The song "I Love You" was part of a soundtrack of a telenovela here, Pecado
Okay,
Capital. So it had like a little moment, a little bit on the radio. Was not huge or anything, but because of that, the album that contains that song "I Love You" was released here in Brazil. Was her only official release here,
Hmm?
but this song that was popular on US was not popular here, but it's good. Yes.
Interesting.
it's
Yeah. I'm
go
sorry. It's
ahead,
just that
Maria.
Adrian says this song reminds me of my senior year of high school. It was also played a lot everywhere. Great song.
Okay, I
So yeah,
imagine
it was
that because
more
in the
popular.
States, what number 8, so I think it was
Yeah.
popular. It's interesting to know because, as you mentioned, Luquitas, in other episodes, a song could be a hit in Brazil because of the telenovela.
Yeah.
Because a lot of songs maybe were not so popular, but because the telenovela was a little popular, it was including some telenovelas. So it's
Yes.
interesting to know that Devela Morgan had a moment in Brazil, like a
Yeah,
little moment. Yes.
Yes.
interesting.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, guys, what do you think about Devela Morgan? She deserved more because it seems like she disappeared.
Yeah.
Luquitas
For me, any singer who can make a whistle, the notes,
deserve
deserve
everything.
more. Yes.
Yeah.
Every time I
Yeah.
listen to that in a song, I feel like, oh, this is one of those singers. So she definitely deserved more. Yes.
Yes,
What do
agree.
you think, me, Mariel? Agree?
I
Of
agree.
course, for sure.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, perfect. And the last song was released in 2003.
All
Here in
right.
Colombia was a different case because we had more hits. But I want to know in your countries what happened with these girls. It's a girl band, like a girl duo. It's Nina Sky with Move Your Body. Very Latin flavor. I think for me, it was the beginning of this huge movement that we have today with Karol G, Becky G, and these girls. These Nina Sky girls and Kat De Luna and even Paula de Anda or Natalie started this movement back in the day, like mixing this Latin flavor, a little of reggaeton with pop music. So I
Hmm.
think this girl started this kind of movement. Move Your Body released in 2003. How was that in Brazil, Luquitas?
Yeah, this song was on the radio, I think 2004, a little bit 2005. I cannot say Nina Sky was popular here. It was one more of those cases where the song is on the radio, everyone is dancing on the club, but no one knows who's singing.
Yes.
And I think a lot of songs with the same sample was on the radio here in Brazil,
Okay.
because was the sound of that was like in so many dance tracks back then. So it was more like a dance hit on the radio. I don't think it was a top 10 or anything, but yes, was present in Brazil in 2004. Yes.
Okay. How was that in Mexico, mi Maria?
Um. Well, I love Nina Sky. So
Okay.
from the moment they came out, I was like super excited to see Latino girls, empowering the Latinos and saying all this positive stuff about our community. So it is great to see them. The song was popular. It was the video was everywhere. Probably it was a top 10 hit here in Mexico. I'm not really sure, but they were very popular. Unfortunately, their following singles weren't as popular, which is a shame because if you guys
Yeah.
listen to their first album, it's a gem. It's a fantastic production. Please do yourselves a favor if you haven't because it's amazing. I mean, there are songs out there like "Faded Memories," "Lingering Sunny." I love that song. They have a lot of songs out there that are pretty cool and that they deserve more. And Joaquin says Nina Sky were famous in Germany for Move Your Body, but in Chile
Okay.
not because of a collaboration with Daddy Yankee or Mi Canto, a one hit wonder for
Hmm.
Oye,
each country. I do remember that. Oye, mi canto. Yes. And
Yeah.
he says she reminds him of Lumi D,
Lumidi.
another one hit wonder. Yes, I know Lumi D was great with uh oh,
I was
and
about to include Lumidi. I was about to include Lumidi. So I was like, oh, Devila Morgan or Lumidi. So I decided to include Devila Morgan, but I was like thinking about Lumidi because I know Lumidi was a one hit wonder too.
I
And now
love
that you
her.
mentioned Oye Mi Canto was so popular here, I think even more popular because they say like Boricua, Morena,
Morena,
Dominicana, Colombiana. So
Yeah.
here
Colombiana.
was popular because of that, because everybody was crazy about like, they mentioned Colombia. So yes,
But
he
they don't
was. He
mention
was.
Mexico, which is a
They don't
shame.
mention Mexico. Yes,
Why?
the flag. The flag is in the flag is in the video, but they didn't mention Mexico. But here was popular Oye Mi Canto, and also they were popular because of this huge moment in reggaeton with Daddy Yankee and Nori and this Tego Calderon and these people. So
Don Omar.
yes, they were popular. Don Omar, yes, thank you,
when
friend. They
when
were popular
reggaeton
because of that.
when reggaeton wasn't vulgar as it is
Yes,
now.
when reggaeton
Yes.
started, yes, like the very beginning of reggaeton here in Latin America. So yes, a lot of
Uh,
people love Nina Sky.
Adrian has a question for Lucas. He says, I'm curious to know from Lucas if I Se Te Pego by Michel Tello is a
Michel
one hit
Teló.
wonder.
Of
No,
course not.
here in Brazil, Michel Teló is like a huge star. He has another hits, como like Casinha and a lot of songs. And he's actually a mentor on The Voice, so
Oh.
he's like not a one hit wonder in Brazil. And I think until now that is very funny. This moment that the world had listening to those songs from Brazil. This was not the only one. Like Gustavo Lima,
With
uh, Tche Tche Tche,
yes,
yeah. I feel like this is like, I don't know, a big crazy moment. Here in Brazil we say a surto, like is a surto, like doesn't make sense at
absurdo,
all,
absurd, yeah,
It doesn't make sense, but happened.
Okay,
But
okay, okay.
no,
Uh-huh.
here Michel Teló has more hits.
of
Oh,
course.
okay. It is
I
interesting because yes. Sorry, Mimo. Sorry.
no, go ahead,
Uh,
mi Mariel.
no, yeah. It's interesting because some songs are one hit wonders in several countries, but in others they're like super popular with their whole discography. So you never know. You never know what's out there in the world, and who can tell you, oh no, this one was bigger, or I have never listened to this in my life. So it is interesting. It is
Yeah,
interesting to see all your comments here, guys.
yeah. For example, Lumidi was not released here in Brazil. I think so crazy to see a song that was number one on the US and not released here, or it's super
In other
weird. But
countries,
No.
yes.
yeah, it was not.
Same here. It wasn't released
Uh,
here too.
Actually, this one of the first question that I asked Lucas when we started our friendship. Like, Michel Teló and Gustavo Lima had another hits in Brazil because here these two songs were huge, were everywhere, like in the bars. Like a lot of people were
Yeah,
dancing these songs. I remember very well this time. In
this
I
is a
was working in
case
Sada actually.
where I can be like Marielle when we talk about Belinda, because
Like,
Michel Teló, good. I think he has like a huge heart. I had the chance to see him live in a festival. I was not like crazy to see him live, but was that type of artist that knows how to be an artist. So even if you don't like the song, the concert is great. So I had
yeah.
a lot of fun. But if we're gonna talk about Gustavo Lima, I gotta do something like only. So
Okay.
he's my
That's
Belinda. Yes.
okay.
He's your
He's your
Belinda.
Belinda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. That's crazy.
I
Okay,
love
guys.
that.
Thank you so much. It was so fun. That was the last song. And just to close, just to wrap up the episode, I want to know if you have the opportunity to give this artist another chance, like to not to be a one-hit wonder. Three artists.
Three.
Who
Okay.
would you choose?
Um,
Luquitas,
For me, the calling for sure.
for
The
sure. Yeah.
the Bella Morgan.
Yes.
Let me think. Mm, I think. Oh God, that's hard. Probably nowadays, Nina Sky would be cool to see what
Okay.
what they can do in 2024.
Okay. What about you, mi Mariel?
Nina Sky, Blue Cantrell, and
Forgot about.
uh, yeah, I guess I'm gonna go for the Bella Morgan.
Okay, for sure.
Yes,
I agree.
because they're more my style. So,
Yes, yes, yes.
and you, Mimo?
Okay, I go with Daniel Powder. I'm still waiting for his
You're still
moment.
waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Blue Cantrell, I love her. And of course, Devila Morgan.
Yeah.
She has an
Yes.
amazing voice, and I think she had everything. Like, for example, in the case of the calling, we have different kind of bands in that moment that were the same and were more popular.
Yep.
And what is the name of the guy from the calling, friend?
Alex Band.
He has a wonderful voice. His voice is amazing in comparison to other bands that were more popular. So I think that they deserve more. But
Yeah.
of course, I go with my taste, and I
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
to choose Devil Morgan and Blue Cantrell. But the calling is also a case. So yes.
Now, I'm curious to know if it was popular in your countries. This song by she's Italian, but she sings in French. It's crazy. Her name is Ingrid, and her song is Tu es fou, tu tu
West
tu
Phone
tu
two,
tu
two,
tu
two, two,
tu.
two, 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 two.
Tu m'as
Yes.
promis et je te
Yeah.
prie.
Ah yes, yes.
I will go. I will be seeing her at the I Love Dance tour that I will be
It's
attending
amazing. Yes.
in
Oh,
June.
This
okay,
song was
okay,
popular here.
okay.
Actually,
This
this
Yes,
song
song is
was
kind of popular
popular
in
here too.
US. I think it's so crazy.
she recorded
It,
that song in Spanish, in English, in
in
French,
English,
in
yes. It's so good.
many. Yeah.
I I hate that song, to be
No way.
honest.
It's so good. Oh my
Yes.
It's so
god.
good.
When you started and I was like, what is the song? And when you say like don't map on me, I remember like, oh, I hate that song.
Yes, but she
Yes.
had another song called In Tango.
In
Yes, In
tango.
Tango, and she had another one here called I hate it when I forget the names. It's gonna come back. I'm sorry. Uh, I hate it. I have it here. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
okay, okay, okay,
Okay.
okay,
I
okay.
hate when when it's not in English or Spanish. It's difficult for me to remember
It's difficult
sometimes.
to remember. Yes, it's more difficult to
When
remember.
no,
Mamma Mia. No.
no,
Oui.
no, no.
I'm folle
Hold on.
de
I'm
toi.
full de toi. I'm full de toi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
Here was
excited.
only one. No,
I'm
nothing else.
I'm excited to see her this summer that she's coming.
Yeah, so cool. Please,
And
please
she's going.
record a little bit of two West Phone two. Tum, tum, tururu.
Yes, and I don't know if she's going to be at the meet and greet, but I hope.
Oh, yes, yes. You
Fingers
have to
crossed.
share that moment with you, with us, mi Mariel.
Yes,
Yes, of
please.
course. I don't know if you
Yes,
guys
we need
know
it.
this, but I am going to this I Love Dance tour here in Mexico for all of our
I
followers.
love dance tour.
It's going to be on June. My husband just gave me the tickets for my birthday, and it was great because he knew how much I wanted to go, and it's going to be Aqua. Yay! Uh,
Whee!
which is the one I'm more excited for. Is
Yes,
Aqua. It's
Of course.
Ingrid. There's La Bouche.
yes.
Uh, No Mercy.
Take me to the
No,
Um,
moon.
yeah, no mercy. I love that song. They are a one hit wonder, no? Oh, they are
they
also
have
one hit
their
wonder.
Where do you go,
Oh,
my
yes.
lovely?
For me, they are a one hit wonder for the 90s, actually.
Yeah, there's another
They
girl
had
group.
more songs, but it's too similar. Like every song sounds
Yeah,
like this one.
Okay.
Yes.
there's Me and My. Do you guys remember Me and My? The doobie
No.
doobie 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 doo. Oh well, they're coming too. It's
Okay.
gonna be a great concert. So, um, and my husband also gave me the meet and greet passes.
Nah.
So I'm like, yay, baby!
Yes, yes, yes.
I am
Only
excited.
walk. Only Aqua would be perfect already,
If
but
if
Yes.
I
all
can
those
take a
things
Just
picture
to
with
have the
together.
them,
opportunity to meet Aqua is everything. Yes.
if I can
Yes.
take a picture with them, I would be so thrilled, and obviously
Yes.
let them know that they are our favorites because yes, Aqua
Yes.
Yes.
rules the world in dance
Iconic.
music.
Yes, please make them to say hi to Ready Set Pop or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
because we love.
Yes, yes. I hope there's not a lot of people because I don't even know how many
How was
passes they are giving, but I got
Hmm.
a chance to have two because my husband is coming with me. He doesn't know anybody, and he's like, okay, I'm coming with you. So
But that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
No, but no, everybody does that.
no, and well, he was so sweet. So I will let you guys know in June. It's June 15, I think
Please.
it's the day. Um, and I will, record some videos and stuff and share it with you guys.
Ah, that's amazing. Thank you, mi
But
Mariel. Another thing that I want to mention, Leave Get Out by JoJo was the 20th anniversary last week, 2 weeks ago.
yes,
I wanted to
Iconic.
mention because we love our girl
we love
JoJo.
JoJo.
She's another queen for us. So
Yes.
it was incredible moment in our lives. I remember when Leave Get Out was released here in Colombia. I was like, I don't know if I hate this girl because it's very similar to Estacio Rico and she's replacing Estacio Rico in a way. But at the same time, I was like, oh, I love her voice. So it was iconic. So I want to mention this like, happy
Yes,
20th anniversary to Live Get Out.
One of the
20
best songs
years.
ever. Yes.
20 years. Where
Yes.
did time go? I know.
Yes, it's
She
crazy.
was 13. Can you guys believe it?
I
Yes.
know. Oh, shut up. So you're gonna count numbers and no, no, no. I don't want to know about that.
Yes, yes, yes.
I don't want to know about that. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. We did. It was very fun to
Yeah,
remember all those
very
one hit
fun.
wonders from the time and getting to know more about what was popular in your countries. And thank you for being here, chatting with us, telling us about your respective countries. So thank you so much, Joaquin, Adrian, and the entire Colombian community that is watching.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you,
So
Mamita. Thank you,
thank
Tia. Thank you, Nancy. Joaquin, Adrian. Thank you so much, Adrian.
yes, thank you.
Thank
And for
you.
those who couldn't be live here with us, well, share in the comments what are your favorite one hit wonders. Which other one hit wonders do you remember? And we can definitely make a second episode for this. So for now, all I can say is thank you, Lucas, thank you, Mao, thanks everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a big thumbs up, share, like, everything, everything.
Yes.
Anything else you guys want to add, Mao, Lucas?
Thank you,
Uh,
guys, as always. Thank you, the audience. We love you so much. Thank you, my family, Mamita, Tia, everybody, Nancy, Adriana, and Joaquin, that are our biggest supporters. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this episode, and thank you, thank you. You're gonna find, actually, today we were talking about this because I'm so sorry, the Spotify account of Ready Set Pop was not working. I don't know why, because in the past I used to use Tidal and now I'm using Spotify as my personal account. Something happened with the Ready Set Pod account, but you're going to have your playlist, so don't worry.
yeah.
Yes.
This is
Look
for
at
you,
us.
Adrian.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say thank you, guys. Once again, Mao. I love this episode. Like the list and to know the different perspectives of the same songs was very fun. I want to say thank you to everyone watching, especially our friends Joaquin, Adrian, and toda la comunidad de Colombia,
Yes.
toda la gente de Colombia. Gracias. And that's it. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. See you next time.
See you.
We love you.